I keep repeating myself. I'm about to be 40. What am I going to do? What I'm going to do is I'm going to shine. I'm going to shine. What else I'm going to do? I can't do nothing else but shine. Do, 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 do. She about to be 40. Do, 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 do. She about to be 40. Hey, y'all. So I was thinking of something because, like, I'm about to turn 40, right? So I was thinking about doing I'm about to be 40. I don't know if y'all remember this one chick. She was like, I think she kind of got out there like a little stand-up comedian for a little bit there. She actually was funny. And I keep wanting to say her name was Jasmine, but that's not her name. If y'all heard something, that's Rocky over here on the side. I guess he just digging for what? Nothing, because we're not outside. You guys, I think I gotta buy him a bigger car seat. This car seat, I know, Pookie, but maybe I'm just gonna cut it and demolish it, because he can't even do nothing in here, y'all. Like, it just seemed like this needs to be cut. I know y'all can't see it, but I'm gonna show y'all. He can't lay down in there. So I think I'm gonna have to get a bigger one of these, because he can't do nothing in it. But anyways, back to what I was saying, y'all. I was thinking about, let me go and put that light on, okay? I was actually thinking about doing a series called About to Be 40, because I literally am about to be 40. And I just wanted to, like, document my whole journey of just, you know, accomplishing everything that I needed and want to at the age of 39. So by the time I'm 40, shit's gonna be good. This is the longest light in life, or people are just driving slow as hell. Okay, so we heading to Walmart. When I say we, is Rocky and I know y'all can't see him right now, and hopefully it's not too loud in here too, because I do have the, what do you call it? I do have the air conditioner on, so, and poor little Rocky, he over here just trying to make it. But anyways, like I was saying before, I just want to document me accomplishing all these goals that I plan on accomplishing before I turn 40. And so one of the things is I got to get this weight off of me so bad. And so I've been I don't know if you guys follow, and I hate that this camera is shaking. Y'all crazy driving. I wish I would have saw this little fool right here doing all this driving. You're not going nowhere. You gonna make it to the same light, girl. Like, if you needed to, like, be gone, you should have left a lot earlier. You mad because people driving the speed limit in Plano? I do not play about the cops in Plano, Bookie, but I'm sorry, y'all. I totally derailed. But anyways, like I was saying, I got to get this weight off of me. And I don't know if y'all follow AD. I can't remember her last name, but it's such a beautiful last name. It's AD something. But such a beautiful soul, and she literally lost 30 pounds, y'all. So what's the problem with me losing the 30 pounds? Okay, I mean, she lost 10 pounds in 30 days. The girl looks good, and I feel like she lost more than 10 pounds, because I forgot to watch the episode where she lost weight. But anyways, hold on, you guys, I'm gonna be back. I have to ping in so they can drop the food in the car. Okay, so I'm back. We're just waiting for them to bring the groceries in. Or not groceries, I only got 6 things. And you would imagine the girls did definitely spend over $60. But anyways, this is just like really even, sorry, I'm looking back because I really don't like the fact that you have to look backwards. Yeah, Walmart app been tripping. So I'm sitting next to another trucker, and he's trying to get his order together and check in, and it's not. The app has been tripping all day. I don't know what's going on with today's trip. Well, I ain't got my earrings on, y'all. Super shocked. Okay, Rocky, we finna close this window because it's freaking hot outside. It's 89 degrees in Texas. You all right? Y'all, Rocky be bugging sometimes. Can y'all see me? Hopefully y'all can see me well. Anyways, this goes hand in hand. So some of the things that I bought today was really about and I gotta start using my back camera more, so I'm not all the way all in the camera like this. So that'll be something I'm gonna learn to do, you guys, but bear with me. But what I was gonna say, yeah, so this goes hand in hand. So I bought something today, and look, for one thing, I'm not asking for advice. However, if you drop comments, you know, great. I would love to hear your advice. But I am just really wanting to change my diet right now, and so I did buy something from Walmart, like this big glass, whatever. I'm gonna show y'all. Anyways, I think they're on the way, so give me a second. So they can. Okay, you guys, we got the 6 items that was $60 something. Okay. All right, so we finna go Rocky and I. Hold on, y'all. Can't wait till I like get me a whole setup here, because I know this is kind of like wonky, but bear with me, you guys. You're in the car. We're gonna start using my back camera a whole lot more so you can really see me. This is probably okay. What y'all think? I think that's okay. All right, let's go. Hopefully it don't fall, because this thing is like, it ain't the most stable. And I hope y'all can hear me. Let me turn the AC down a little bit more. You know, maybe if I do the floor, that way it don't be so noisy at the top. Okay, let's just pull it back up. I don't think I like about it does this thing that I got mounted my phone. It does take up the room to see my back camera. I don't like that. But we're gonna figure it out anyways. So look, it's wobbly. Yeah. I had to put Rocky's little thing on because, geez, Rocky kind of don't tell nobody, y'all. These people like, girl, if you don't drive according to your driver's license, that you know how to. I don't know if that worked, but it's a little hot, so me and Rocky gonna put the air back on us. So if y'all hear the air conditioning, we're sorry. One thing about them cops, boy, they sure be ducking that car off. You don't know if they in the car or not. I just saw a cop a minute ago. You don't be knowing that that cop in the car or not in the car. But that's why I don't play in these streets over here, because you just never know when one of these cops gonna pull you over. And I don't got time for no cop pulling me over. You heard me? My poor baby. Let me get him home. Anyways, what I was gonna say. Oh, so yeah, I bought this thing. Basically, I'm just gonna eat too. You know what, you guys? I had to take it back to the drawing board. When I was in college, and I think I had gained the weight that I was about probably this size that I was in college. I had gained this weight. And you know how like when you go off to college and you get the 15 pounds that they say? Well, yeah, I did the 15 plus another 15. I did like 30 pounds. I gained like 30 pounds in college. And so, maybe I'll do the story on how I like initially started to lose weight and what got me and what strategies I used. But I ended up, anyways, I gained a lot of weight. So a couple of things happened that caused me to kind of like lose the weight. And then it like started me on the path of losing the weight. And then I took over and added some things to it. So what I'm doing is basically taking back to the drawing board, you guys. When I say that, I'm going back to how I originally lost weight the first time. Now, there was 2 times in my life that I've lost weight. When it was during COVID time, like a little bit before COVID actually, but around like a little bit before COVID, so 2019, and then 2020, I lost a whole lot of weight, right? I was going walking for 3 times a week. Even when it was so super hot. Don't ever do, like when it's too hot, you guys, do not go outside. I ended up like passing out at home because I took a walk that day, and it was like June, and in Texas it's super hot, and I caught myself taking a walk, and that was the worst thing that I could do. Anyways, I guess I was so hot or either dehydrated or whatever. Luckily my boyfriend was over there at my house that day, and I was in the kitchen making something, cooking something or something, and I just passed out. I hit the floor. All I remember is my stomach, and I was feeling real queasy, and I started feeling like I was overheating. And all I know is that I just hit the motherfucking, oh, I didn't mean to cuss. You see how I did good there. I just hit the floor, like boom, talking about head first, talking about all of this, hit the floor, not the floor in the kitchen, okay? And so my boyfriend was there. Luckily he was there, because I remember hearing him say, Monica. He was just like trying to shake me, and I was like, it was just jet black. That's all I remember. It was jet black. So I think I learned that basically I overheated and I was dehydrated. So that's what that was. My baby, my pookie buddy is getting hot, so we got to put some air on. Anyways, So I passed out, y'all. Don't be that. That is my car that's doing it. I hate when the AC does that. So sorry that it's just loud like that. Anyway, so yeah, don't ever be outside in Texas walking. And I think I had like some stuff on that makes you sweat. And I don't know if I drunk enough of water, but anyways, that's my story. But so I'm gonna go back to the story of how I initially first lost weight the first time when I was like 200 and some pounds, which I am about 200 and something. We ain't gonna add the something to it. Just know it's that. So in college, I gained the little 15 pounds or whatever, the plus 15. So I gained to like 30 pounds. And I was dating somebody at that time, and he did the same thing too. He gained. Rocky better sit down. Rocky sliding and gliding, y'all. Sorry. Cause he won't see his butt down. He keep thinking people supposed to always have the window open for him, but it's hot outside, and I'm not doing that. So no, we're gonna wait till we get close to the house. Jeez Louise. Hopefully y'all can see me. All right. So anyways, like I was saying, I'm trying to talk real loud so y'all can understand with all that stuff in the environment around me that's affecting my ability to hear y'all talk, to hear me talk. But I'm gonna give me a little microphone for y'all. All right. So back to the story of how I lost weight the first time. Okay. So I was 200 and something pounds, okay? And that was just because I was eating, not doing nothing. I wasn't even drinking, but I just wasn't doing nothing but going to school. And I don't even think I started working. I did start working, but besides that, your girl wasn't doing nothing. Wasn't going for no walks. I wasn't doing diddly do. So of course you're gonna gain that weight, and then you don't have your parents telling you what to not to eat. And y'all had a balanced meal when you was at home. I know I was raised with balanced meals. And so I just I wasn't following none of that, okay? So that's how I gained my weight. We was going to get like little pizzas and stuff. Oh, I hate when I see a constable. Did I say that right? That means that somebody finna have to move. I hate that. And my apartments don't always have it, but sometimes they do have it. That I always see them here and there. So it's sad. It's a sad day. I hate to see when people have to move out of their apartments because they can't afford it. I really do. I mean, for me, because I can remember that happened to me when I was a kid. Anyways, I gotta beep in. Don't think you can roll up in my apartments. Anyways, y'all, back to what I was saying. So yeah, I gained the weight. I know I keep repeating myself. I gained the weight, and so I ended up getting sick. So the guy who I was dating at that time, we both got sick because we ordered from this Asian restaurant. I'm finna let the window down so hopefully y'all can hear me because it's about to get a little loud. We ordered from an Asian restaurant. They delivered the food, right? And the chicken was undercooked. So whatever we got, it was some chicken and it was undercooked. Well, we wasn't paying attention, and so by that time we had already ate a couple of pieces of some chicken. We was already food poisoned. So we was literally food poisoned, and why we didn't go sue them or whatever, but we just stopped ordering for them. But that was actually our kickstart of both of us losing weight. And coincidentally, he was going to wushu. If y'all don't know what wushu is, it's another form of martial art. And he would stay when he get out of class, or if he had a job, whenever he would get off, that's where he would be at, and he would stay there till about 12 o'clock at night. It was a guy that cut hair. He had a barbershop over there by the university that we was going to, and he knew martial art. And so him and a couple of my boyfriend at the time friends, they all took some classes from this guy. Well, he wasn't teaching nobody, not classes, but they just asked him to teach him, and then they would have practice, to almost 12 a.m. Yeah, he would come home like at 12 or 1 in the morning. But the shop wasn't far. But anyway, so I'm gonna hurry up and try to tell the story so I can go to the next scene because I'm finna go in the house. So hopefully y'all can see me. So I'm gonna turn this on. So what ended up happening was, sorry. So yeah, he was losing a lot. He started losing weight because he started burning calories and stuff like that. And also for me, he started losing weight like that because he was going to wushu. Then for me, I actually started to take this environmental class. I think it was called environmentalist or something type class. And in that class, we as as a an assignment, you had to write a paper, but your paper had to be about a behavior that you want to add to your life or change or something like that, or remove a behavior. And how you do that is it takes almost 90 days in order to change a behavior. So basically we went through a process and, you know, wrote a paper about ourselves. We picked something and then you had to track it. So I picked working out and changing my diet, and so I ended up, you know, writing a full paper, making a plan for myself, working out. And I started working out at home, and those workouts, if you remember, that you used to do when you was in elementary and middle school and stuff like that, they used to do like jumping jacks, leg workouts and stuff. So it was just really what you call it, low resistant, I don't know if you what you call it, but it was like those workouts. And I started seeing myself lose weight, so I wanted to crank it up, and I started going to the gym 3 times a week. And with that, I also changed my diet. And so yeah, imagine the times that I lived in. So at that time, I'm gonna raise the window up, Rocky, you're just gonna have to chill. At the time when I was trying to figure out how to change my diet, so I figured out everything that I need to eat, like nuts. I was looking at the calories, so anything that I ate, I looked at the back of it. I think I removed salt out of my diet. I'm telling you this because when I went back to eating all those type of foods in that fast food restaurants and stuff, the foods taste very salty, like super salty. Take yourself off of eating salt for like 90 days and go back to it. All the restaurants that you eat at is so much sodium. I promise you, it's sick. I tried to eat at Sonic's. I remember at some point it was so salty, I couldn't do it, like for real. But anyway, so I changed my diet, and what we had decided to do is that pretty much everything that we ate was already made. Now these days I don't want to eat like that, so that'll be something I'll change. I want it to be fresher food. But if you can remember, like the frozen pizzas, the frozen fish, so we did the tilapia. I think we did tilapia and salmon. I said salmon, it's salmon. I know it is, but I just be saying salmon, but it's salmon. We know it's salmon. And so we would do that, and then we would get like some microwavable bags of frozen food, vegetables, and that's what we would eat. I ate, so the food needed to fit on a salsa, and that's how I ate. I ate that amount of food. Because I was a college student, I was a full-time college student, a part-time worker, right? So I would work between, I think 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock or 5:30. So in between classes, I would have to go run to get some food, right? So either I would go to Wendy's, and Wendy's had a $1 menu at that time, and they had a $1 salad. And I would, sorry y'all, work, it's on my phone. I had a $1 salad, and I would eat that. It either was $1 or $2. I would eat that salad. It would be a smaller salad. Eat that salad. If I wanted to like be fat for the day, I would, instead of get a salad, I would go get I would get a burger, but I would get a kid's burger, and that would be good, and I would be straight, y'all. So it like, that's what I'm saying. It's really about your portions and what you eat. So it's okay to still eat those foods, but you don't need to have such a large amount of it. I'm gonna try to hurry up because I don't know if the damn car just is sounding like a car right now, so I do apologize. But that, and so we was doing that, and like I said, there was some gummy bears called Black Forest. I used to eat those because it was only 90 calories in a pack. And I don't know if y'all remember, but y'all know how the little kids back in the day used to get those little peanut butter crackers, and it's like a golden, not a golden, but what color is that? I don't know. It's like peanut butter crackers, right? So if you remember, like, they have the variety pack. They got the peanut butter crackers, the cheese crackers. They got all of that. That shit right there was key for me. That's how I used to eat snacks. Those were my snacks. Apples and stuff like that. So I would take, another thing is, take your lunch with you. We need to start taking our lunch with you. When you start taking your snacks and lunch with you, you're not going to stop in no store and go pick this and pick that, right? So that's another thing that I did. I did a lot of self-control. That's what I really want everybody to pick up on, is the self-control is the number one thing. Is telling yourself no. Y'all know how y'all got y'all little kids. I'm childless, but y'all know how y'all got kids, and your child going to the store, they 2 years old, and they just grabbing mommy. You like, no. You can have one. You can't have all. That's how you need to treat yourself. You need to treat yourself like you a 2-year-old. and tell yourself no. What you need that for? But we don't do that. We're not hard on ourselves. But we're hard on them kids though. You can't. But we're not hard on ourselves. So message to you. Sorry, y'all. Message to yourself. Do better. Anyways, that's how I started losing weight. So I just told y'all I was working out 3 times a week. I changed my diet completely. Start eating nutritional things like nuts and, managed what size of foods that I ate. I did that. And then boom, I just lost the weight. And if I find an old picture of myself, I remember, because like when I lose a lot of weight, you can see this little bone right here underneath my neck. You can see that, and it kind of sticks out. So that's when you really know. And all of this gonna be gone, right? But anyways, I'm not gonna be too hard on myself. That's one thing I have to be. I'm loving myself as I am today, you guys, but I don't like the way I look right now, but I am going to change that, and I'm going to challenge myself to lose 10 pounds in 30 freaking days, and it's going to happen. When I come back, y'all going to be like, whoa, what's going on, Monica? Yeah. So when I get paid in a couple of days, then I could go grocery shopping. So my plan is to buy only like a couple of ingredients. That's it. A couple of foods. That's it. And I'm just going to eat that. And I know to some people, you like, girl, you need variety. You missing out on it. No, this is what I'm doing. So what I'm doing is I'm going to eat a salad. It's going to be a salad every day. It's either a salad or some vegetables that I'm going to steam or some shit like that. And then my protein was going to be some, it's going to be some salmon. And when I just want to jazz it up, it might be some scallops. I know you like scallops. That's not nothing nutritional. It ain't. But I don't want to eat shrimp right now. Let's move the shrimp aside. We're going to eat what I said. So we're just going to start for 7 days. And in the morning, I'll probably eat a boiled egg. That's protein for you. And a lot of water. And, yeah. So we're going to do that. Do a little bit juicing during the day. Eat no later than a certain time. I try to eat with my boo thing, but I can't wait till 8, 9 at night to eat. So I'll probably eat around 5 every day. But that's gonna be a salad and a salmon, and if I don't want that, it's gonna be a salmon and a sweet potato. And if I feel fun, then I'll find some apricot. Why do I keep calling them apricots? That's crazy. Artichoke, because I fell in love with artichoke. Some Brussels sprouts. Yeah, not artichoke, I'm sorry, some Brussels sprouts. I have fell in love with Brussels sprouts. Yeah, so it's gonna be like that. We just keeping it really basic. And that's it. Now, the alcohol part is the big part that I have to really change. So we're going to work on that. I'm not drinking a lot of alcohol, but I'm just not. The self-control ain't there for me to be like, girl, stop drinking it for 7, 8, 9, 10, 30 days. We're going to get there. But on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, and sometimes Sunday, I do like to have me a drink or 2. So, whatever. For snacks and desserts, we're going to revisit that because we know we're going to want some snacks. So we're going to come back and talk about what kind of snacks that we're going to make. And pretty much I want to make some homemade snacks at home. I do, y'all. Okay. So this is part 1 of me talking about the preparation of me getting myself together before I turn 40. So this is the series of I'm about to be 40. And when I turn 40, then we'll talk about it then. But I'm about to be 40. What are you going to do? Okay. So I'm gonna be back, y'all. I don't know if this is gonna be a whole little one introduction of I'm about to be 40, but this is kind of just me trying to explain to y'all why, who, what, when, and why. Who, what, when, and why, Bookie? Okay, let me get off of here. My hands are ashy as hell. And that's another thing I'm going to be working on. You're about to be 40. Y'all about to see this series. It's about to be really fire. So please stay tuned. Because if you're somebody who way away from 40, you can do these shits. Start doing this shit today. Don't wait till when the age I am. Okay? The earlier you get it under control, the better you have it part of your lifestyle, the better life is for you. That's a message for you, okay? I'm not going to show my ashy back ass hands again. I'm going to lotion these mugs, but that is another thing, moisturizing your situation, preserving your sexy. Who said that? If anybody dropped who said that in a commercial, I'm sending you $15. $15. All right, y'all, let me get out of here. This might be a video. I might do a part 2, but this might actually be the introduction video of, like I told y'all, I keep repeating myself, I'm about to be 40. What am I going to do? What I'm going to do is I'm going to shine. I'm going to shine. What else I'm going to do? I can't do nothing else but shine. All right, y'all. See you later. Bye.